Well, as my time in the Philippines has come to an end, I just thought I would quickly summarize my expenses over the month that I spent in the country. Accommodation is very inexpensive. I'd say roughly on par with most of Southeast Asia, possibly a little bit more. My average hostel I was paying $6, $7, $8 US. The most expensive was maybe 9 or 10. Possibly a little bit more than your average Southeast Asian country, but still very inexpensive, very affordable country. Oh, how am I going to get through to the airport here? Food is very inexpensive as well. You can usually get a meal. You can almost always get a meal for less than a US dollar if you look for the inexpensive local spots and avoid the touristy restaurants and the touristy spots, and just the more posh neighborhoods obviously are more expensive. But yeah, you can always get a meal for under $1. Nice meals too, good food. Actually, I remember saying a few weeks ago, I'm surprised that the Philippines has a reputation for not having great cuisine. I've heard that so much over the years, but I found it not to be true at all. I was very impressed with the food. I really enjoyed many of the dishes that I tried. I was lucky to have a friend, Mike, who lives in Cebu City and is something of a foodie, I would say, and he introduced me to so many different types of Filipino foods. I couldn't name 10 of them. Yeah, anyways, it was really good food situation. Transportation, I only actually took a couple of buses, I guess, or a handful of buses. I went over budget in Cebu City partying. Partying, of course, will set you back a lot. I don't even know how much I spent exactly over a few days of partying in Cebu City, but that blew up the budget a bit. So when I got to the island of Palawan, I started hitchhiking. I only hitchhiked and I covered hundreds of kilometers while I camped the majority of the nights for free in my tent. Beautiful places on beaches and stuff. So I kind of brought the expenses back down with that. I think in total I spent about 600, hello sir, about 600 Canadian dollars, about 20 Canadian dollars per day, 15 US dollars per day, about 450 US dollars for a month. I don't do tours. I don't really enjoy them, if I'm being honest. I don't enjoy them at all, actually, being cramped in with a whole bunch of other tourists. I know you know, it's people enjoy it and that's great, but I just don't do them. And I don't eat in tourist restaurants. I avoid all the expensive places. Like I eat a lot of street food. I only eat in small local restaurants and shops and stuff. So I'm pretty conscious of my budget. But yeah, 15 US dollars per day average over a month in the Philippines. What else? My SIM card, the first time I got one, it was about $2. It was about $2 with 9 gigs of data for a month. I had that phone stolen though, so I had to get a new one. I ended up paying $5.5 US dollars or something for basically the same plan in a different place. It was just more expensive for some reason. What else? Flights within the country were pretty cheap. I paid like 50 bucks or something, including a checked bag to fly from Manila to Cebu, and then later from Cebu to Palawan, Puerto Princesa, and then again from Puerto Princesa back to Manila. So flights are pretty inexpensive with AirAsia and Philippines Airlines, like the budget airlines. You can get around pretty cheap. What else is there? Oh yeah, jeepneys, like local public transportation within cities are very cheap. It was always 14 pesos is what we were paying in Cebu City for the jeepneys, which is like those long stretch jeeps where you sit in the back, or there's like benches on either side. They're unique to the Philippines. I've never seen them in any other country, and they're pretty cool and exciting to ride in. Very inexpensive as well. For me, not the most comfortable because I gotta crouch down real low to fit in them, but yeah, still very cool. So yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. Like, booze is not cheap. What we were paying, like at least $1 per beer basically in the shop, in a bar or nightclub. It's well more than that. So if you can avoid partying, that'll help keep the budget down. That's it, guys. That's my summary. I really enjoyed my time in the Philippines. It was my first time here. I'm definitely going to be back. I have plans to come back as soon as I can, possibly next year. I hope you guys enjoyed my journey here. I appreciate you guys following me. Hello, sir. I'll see you again soon in the next series. I'm not going to tell you what country I'm going to. I'm at the airport right now here in Manila. I'm flying to a new country. I'll see you guys soon in the next video series. Thank you for following. See you.